nights in a row over the Hancock County Speedway. Chance Hollett's been a little bit of a dry spell to start the year for the driver out of Clear Lake, Iowa, though posted a very recent feature win in Mason City. He'll start alongside and flank to driver's right of the 517 of McCain Jennings. He said, Kloss, what a run he had here a couple of weeks ago. Hauled around Kelly Schrock and a couple other cars and never looked back to pick up what I believe was his first IMCA Stock Car win in that 7C. We are underway here in heat race number 1. Chance Hollett's capturing that top spot. Wendell in the 75, a little bit of trouble on the back straightaway. Had to give ground, and now he's trying to get it all back. But Swearingen and now Palmer going to flash to the inside. Chad Palmer, Clint Wendell, hub to hub in a battle for 4th and 5th. Up front, Hollett's, Jennings, Swearingen with a little bit of separation on Clint Wendell in that 4th spot. Jennings trying to set his sights on Chance Hollett's in the 6th car. Got the Salute to Veterans wrap on from last July. Still supporting the Salute to Veterans organization with that wrap, and down the back straightaway, the top 3 with a little more separation now. Chad Palmer up into the top 4, and we were nearly stair-step 3 wide there out of turn number 4. Hollett's, Jennings, Swearingen the top 3 as we head to the south side. Still single file in the back straightaway, but there was a little bit of action brewing here another time out of turn number 4. Jennings not willing to chance it. Tonight is a draw-redraw show, and your IMCA Stock Cars must hit the top 5 to catch the redraw. Otherwise, you line up by how you finished in your heat race. And Troy Swearingen, his turn to take a peek on Jennings, and while all that's happening, Chance Hollett's able to step away by a couple extra car lengths. Down that back straightaway. A little further back, you had Wendell and Kloss side by side. They have settled down there for a moment, though Wendell in charge of the inside. And look out, I was just talking about it out of frame there for a minute. And Clint Wendell, the 75, upside down and landed on all 4s. There in turn number 4, was kind of keeping an eye on a side-by-side battle in turn number 4 between Clint Wendell and Andrew Kloss. See what we can see here on the replay on IMCA TV. And Wendell and Kloss, they've been battling hard, and that thing just started to roll over on the right rear, and it just sent itself right on over in the 75. A hard tumble in the 75. Track smooth. He just cranked that thing around, and unfortunately, she dug in and went side over side in the 75. Back underway in this one. Jennings setting his sights on Hollett. Swearingen trying to keep pace. He'll zip the tires a little bit through the slick stuff, middle of turn number 2. And Chance Hollett will have the white flag in the air this time when they come by. Jennings second, Swearingen, Palmer, and Klaus the top 5. Jennings with a big dive down to the inside. But too much momentum in that upper middle groove that Chance Hollett's out of Clear Lake, Iowa, able to use to perfection around the Hancock County Speedway. And he will round the bend for the final time. Checkers for Hollett's, Jennings, Swearingen, and Palmer, the top 4. From Britt in the 50. Zane Feaster, the 343 out of Dakota City in the inside of the 3rd row. Outside is Kelly Schrock out of Fertile in the 3. Dan Dietz out of Kanawha in the 20. Kevin Opheim picked up his first win in 5 years and 1 day last Thursday at the Hancock County Speedway. Started 7th, raced his way to the top spot, and earned his 60th career all-time A-main at the Hancock County Speedway. He is on the pole. Looks like Hanson not on the front row, as that'll put Heath Culp in the 50 outside that first row. He and Kelly Schrock trying to work that upper groove right now. Heath Culp to the back straightaway. Early leader, the Lake Mills Motorsports number 3 of Kelly Schrock, settling in there to that second spot, and Kevin Opheim maybe stuck there on the bottom a little bit, and he falls back into the clutches of Wayne Landier down into turns 1 and 2, and the battle intensifying for the top position on the back straightaway, as it's Tulp and Schrock with an advantage over Opheim and Landier here out of turn number 4. Tulp, Schrock right there in the hip pocket. Tulp, his first night at the Speedway, met certainly an untimely demise. Hard crash on the back straightaway here a few weeks ago. Tulp able to get repairs made, and strong here tonight through turns 1 and 2. Opheim maybe reeling in the top 2 just a skosh, as Kelly Schrock flashes to the inside. Preferred groove is up against well, not necessarily a cushion, just that little fluff of dirt there at the top of turns 3 and 4. And Kevin Opheim has caught him right now. That Cadillac chassis within a car length and a half in the back straightaway. Tulp and Schrock have been racing each other, and Kevin Opheim might be about as quick as anybody right now as we head to 1. Kevin Opheim, his turn to jump to the inside of Kelly Schrock, and here comes Opheim now. Once Opheim got up off the tires there early in this one, Ben Better can't quite capitalize there though. Green flag high in the air with 2 to go. So a 3-car jailbreak up front. Tulp, Schrock, Opheim. Then Landier and Feaster a distant 4th and 5th. Kevin Long, our chief starter, will reach for the white flag, and Heath Tulp will have 1 to go. Well, things have stabilized up front. Opheim losing ground that time as we got 1 in turn number 4. Got 1 in turn number 4 of the 20 car. Dan Dietz out of Kanawha facing the wrong direction. So we will yellow checkered this one. It'll be Tulp, Schrock, Opheim, and then I believe Landier, the top 4. Since he had last won and picked up his 60th career win all-time in Algona, Kevin Opheim, a 5-year drought erased Thursday at Algona. He'll fire on the outside of row number 3, McCain Jennings, Chance Hollis, Troy Swearingen, Wayne Landier, Ned Collis. Dietz in the 20. Aids there in the 10. Caution lights have been extinguished. Ready to go green for 20. When we get to the starting zone at the cone and a turn number 4 underway. On the break down into turns 1 and 2. Clausen to second. Tulp your leader. 3 across on the back straightaway. Kelly Schrock all the way to the inside. So Kelly Schrock now, McCain Jennings working the inside as Zane Feaster will spin it on a turn number 4. Opheim right in the middle as we head to the back straightaway. And we will come under the yellow flag. Boy, Tulp may have had the lead, but Kelly Schrock, Chad Palmer, Andrew Klaus, McCain Jennings, and Kevin Opheim, all a sporty top 6. Heath Tulp will refire from the top spot. Kelly Schrock has quickly worked his way up into the top 2. He started 5th. Andrew Klaus shared the front row with Tulp on the original start and will fire from the outside of the second row. Well, we'll try it again here out of turn number 4. We're back underway. Kelly Schrock all the way to the top of the hill out of turn number 2. He and Kevin Opheim upstairs, and Kelly Schrock gonna run down the back straightaway. Kelly Schrock, 2 stock car wins on the season here, and he's gonna be your new leader. So going to turn number 1. Kelly Schrock, the leader, Tulp second. Kevin Opheim knocking on the door here out of turn number 2. Chance Hollett's coming to call. A pair of Cadillac chassis side by side for 3rd and 4th. Hollett's on the bottom. Opheim with the momentum as we go to 1. McCain Jennings diving down to the tires. It has been a mad scramble for that 5th spot. Landier, Palmer, Klaus, and now McCain Jennings. McCain Jennings in the 517. Got his sights set on Hollis as we go to 4. So Hollis comes down right in front of McCain Jennings that time out of the south side of the speedway. And Hollis sizing up. Kevin Opheim in front of him. Hollis jumped back up into the upper groove. And a dandy battle between Kevin Opheim, Chance Hollis, McCain Jennings in the 5th spot. Heath Tulp with a dandy battle behind him, and Kelly Schrock nearly pushed up over the banking that time, but still well in command of your stock car. Amen. Tulp got plenty of company. Opheim nipping at his heels. Hollis trying to make the huggy pull work out of turns 1 and 2. Opheim, big move, slider, got him that time. Heath Tulp gonna cross him over, and Tulp back down to the top 2. Boy, Kevin Opheim was able to slide him the last time. Gonna try and ring him up down the back straightaway. Chance Hollis trying to turn the double play. Heck of a stock car battle for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Jennings not out of it yet either. Hollis up the hill. Tulp and Opheim trying to get past. Boy, man, what a barn burner here tonight at the Hancock County Speedway. Kelly Schrock gone by 3/4 of a straightaway. Heath Tulp has clawed his way back to 2nd, Hollis 3rd. With Kevin Opheim suddenly falling back to the 4th spot. Jennings 5th. As things have settled down here a bit in your stock car, Amen. At the halfway mark, Kelly Schrock, your leader, 10 in and 10 to go, and a spinner in front of Kelly Schrock. The track is clear. We stay under the green flag. As Kelly Schrock with a hold your breath moment there for just a brief portion of time. Kelly Schrock, the leader. Tulp is pulled away in the 2nd spot. Hollis 3rd, and McCain Jennings has slid his way up into the top 4. Opheim trying to race his way back up there as well. Opheim down on track number 1. And draws even with Jennings on the back straightaway. Opheim trying to make that inside line work. Everybody else has migrated themselves to the top side, and we are under yellow as another spinner in front of your race leader. And that will bunch things up. Blaine Hansen, the 55B, coming to a stop. See if one of them is able to throw a haymaker and perhaps disrupt the momentum that Kelly Schrock has had throughout your Landis IMCA Stock Car A main. We're back underway. Schrock down the back straightaway. Able to put a couple of car links between he and Heath Tulp, Chance Hollins. And we are paired up throughout the rest of the Stock Car A main. But everybody's going to have to get up on the wheel here in the late stages of the Stock Car A main. And Heath Tulp setting his sights dead ahead on Kelly Schrock. Heath Tulp within a car length as we head to the back straightaway. Now the top side is where you want to be. Early the bottom. You can make some moves, in fact, make some significant moves, but right now, the quick way around is up against the moisture, the top of the speedway. Kevin Opheim racing his way back to third. McCain Jennings nestled in behind and between a couple of Salute to Veterans cars. Here's a battle for the lead. Heath Tulp is right there as we go to one. Heath Tulp will lose an engine as he drives off turn number one. Heath Tulp had run down your race leader, Kelly Schrock, and that thing absolutely let go. Heading into turn number one, Kevin Opheim got caught up into the slick stuff there, and he kept things moving. I believe he will restart in the second spot here at this speedway earlier this season. Caution lights down. Gonna get back at it on a turn before. We're back underway. Schrock with a good jump. Hollins trying to make the inside line work. Had Jennings tucked in behind him. Hollins now to the top two. Able to slide up in front of Kevin Opheim. As laps winding down in this one. Kelly Schrock, Chance Hollins, Opheim, Jennings, now Troy Swearingen. Troy Swearingen up into the top five as Jennings gonna keep trying to work the bottom groove at times to see if he can sneak past Kevin Opheim as they all get jumbled up coming out of turn number four. Two to go. Schrock down the back straightaway. Back in command. Still up front. And we'll round the bend here out of turn number four as Kelly Schrock will pick up the white flag. Hollins. And red flag is out. I did not see what happened. It is off the top of turn number four. Jennings, Troy Swearingen now up into the top five on the restart. Well, we're right down to the end of this one. Can Schrock hang on for just a few more? We're going to find out. We're back underway. Opheim down to the tires, can't quite hold the bottom line. Jennings going to try and reel him in on the back straightaway. Opime had nothing to lose, took a big swing at it. He's going to migrate his way back to the top side. Schrack's got a lap to go. Opime slides up in front of Jennings. And Swearingen also going to try and get by in the back straightaway, but out of turn number 4, he will lead and he will win. Double checkers. Kelly Schrack going to win the A-Main. Hollitz, Jennings, Opime the top 4. So it'll be Schrack, Hollitz, Jennings, Opime. The top 4 to wrap up your Landis IMCA Stock Car A-Main. So he'll grab the Landis hat. Early in this one, the first half, everybody could make the top or the bottom work, but you went right to the top, and that seemed to be key as you kind of motored by there early.
Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot there in the bottom, and the top side is so fast here. It's not really the lane I like to run, but the last 3 laps, my power steering went out. I didn't know if I was going to hold on for it or not. I realized how bad a shape I really am in.
Well, it seemed like there was a time or two. Turn 3 was probably about the trickiest you could push awfully easy on entry.
Yeah, I just keep rolling through the middle and keep it fairly straight there, so pretty awesome.
Who do you want to thank here tonight?
Definitely Mike, Lake Mills Motorsports, of course, and Sluder Auto Body, Cooter Racing Engines, and just everybody that lets me keep driving this thing.
Nice job. Congratulations. Kelly Schrack will grab the hardware here in Victory Lane.